Welcome to this week's edition of Dumb Works Podcast. One got to go. You know the drill. 4 topics, and we pick which one has to go. So the results from last week, which were black superheroes, Leroy Green, The Last Dragon, had the most votes at 40%. Then Jack Taylor, Black Power Ranger at 30, Jefferson Reed, Meteor Man at 20, and Daryl Walker, Blank Man at 10.
Nobody's kicking off Blank Man.
Yeah, nobody was kicking off Black Man, but the fact that The Last Dragon got
Mhm.
voted off by the audience is a drastic miscarriage of justice.
I have a feeling they don't know Barry Gordy's Last Dragon. They don't know Leroy Green.
Mhm. Yeah, we had some comments with some hate going around too. See that. All right, so this week we have cop partners. No, I'm just saying cop partners as in law enforcement partners and all that stuff. Some of these are detectives, some of these are agents, some are officers. But we are going with Detective Benson and Stabler from SVU, McNulty and Bunk from The Wire, Mulder and Scully from The X-Files, and Lee and Carter from Rush Hour. Out of those 4 partners, which one has to go?
You got 3 TV series and 1 movie on here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking it this was an all-encompassing list, regardless of genre of entertainment.
You are correct. I was going more for TV, but I couldn't find that 4th TV one. So I had to jump over to the movie genre and find the last one. Because I said last week that I have 3 on the board for sure, but it was hard to find a 4th.
You could have. I mean, there was
Riggs and
plenty
Murtaugh.
of force out there.
Make it more serious.
There was a lot going back, but it was just like.
Yeah, I mean, just from Law and Order in and of itself, you could have went with Briscoe and Green from the original Law and Order.
It's true. But I said I did Law and Order SVU. I was just going one from one from the whole franchise.
You know,
what's that?
Hawaii 5-0. You could have did Danny and McGarrett from Hawaii 5-0.
The other TV one that I was following on was Rico and Tubbs from Miami Vice.
Yeah,
but that was like a hard date. I mean, that was like dating big time.
Who's Chips Estrada and
Oh man, now you going back. Say Miami Vice was old, now you going back. So yeah, so I came up with these.
You have what Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg could have been on here with others.
I could give you Chris's because he has mine. He was like off top. I am going Mulder and Scully. Don't care about the X-Files. Never will care about the X-Files.
I'm still over here trying to think of other cops because this definitely was a topic of mine that I had in my head as far as doing at some point in time. So you beat me to the punch there.
Payback for the video game one.
Yeah, for me, I'll see. This is where I hate to agree with Chris, but Mulder and Scully got to go. I didn't watch the X-Files. Never got into that show. I know it was a big deal, but I'm not ranking them up there above any of the other 3. Benson and Stabler will stay for sure. I prefer Briscoe and Green as my number 1 Law and Order all-time pairing, right? Munch and Ice-T, obviously, as well from SVU. But Benson and Stabler are not going anywhere. Lee and Carter, you have 3 Rush Hour movies. Those 2 are classic. You could have did Riggs and Murtaugh from Lethal Weapon series, right? As another one that would go out there. And then McNulty and Bunk, The Wire. They're a classic. Arguably top 5 show of all time in that regard. So Mulder and Scully got to go. They're the weakest of this group.
Benson Stabler's not going anywhere. Mulder and Scully's not going anywhere. Not kicking Scully off the list. Between Carter and Lee, I got to go McNulty and Bunk. I've never watched The Wire.
You
I watched it before you.
watched The Wire?
Nope. Take my card.
Remember, y'all put me to the challenge.
You admitted to that during Black History Month that you
Oh, hell yeah.
have never
I'm
watched
not
The Wire.
ashamed. I'm not watching that shit. I lived in it. Why would I fucking want to watch it? See that shit outside. You want to watch The Wire?
As he has the extra white globe bouncing off his face right now.
I lived down there while he was filming that shit. I don't want to be. I wasn't on Martin Luther King, but I was a couple streets over.
Benson Stabler not going anywhere. Even though last year I just watched The Wire for the first time, McNulty and Bunker not going anywhere. They were two favorite classics. So it's out of Mulder and Scully and Lee and Carter. And sorry to say, but my comedy bias comes in here. Mulder and Scully stay and Lee and Carter got to go. I mean, I like the weird shit that Mulder and Scully was doing. So
we do not understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
So that's it. One got to go this week. Cop partners: Benson Stabler, McNulty Bunk, Mulder Scully, Lee and Carter. Give us a vote.